Good morning and welcome to championship hockey here at Inwood Ice Arena. It is at the under 10 gold division between the Skokie Flyers and the Timberwolves out of Hoffman Estates. Tom, this is just culmination of hard work and dedication, a little bit of luck, and here these two teams are at the championship game today at Inwood.
Another special day here in Joliet. We have, as you mentioned, the Squirt Gold Championship. And yesterday was exciting hockey all day. Looking forward to working with you today. Before introductions, if I have a moment here, I'll tell you how they got here. But I think we're going to go right to introductions right now.
Yes, we are.
morning, everyone, and welcome to the Inwood Ice Arena, home of the Jaguar Hockey Club and the NIHL Blackhawks championship game between Skokie and the Timberwolves. And now it's my pleasure to introduce to you the members of the Timberwolves. Wearing number 1, Avery, Jasper. attendance today. From the United States Army, Bernard Walsh, thank you for your service. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing and join our soloist, Cody Olkiewicz, with the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched was so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare upon bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the
Great job by Cody there, and nice touch to honor one of our veterans here at the NIHL Championship game, Blackhawk tournament. And we've been doing these games. It's been a pleasure to bring these championships on ice introductions with. We were laughing all the time about moms wanting to give the big smooches to their kids before it's like, oh my, you know.
Yeah, and the kids
Mom
can't wait to skate back out there and get ready with his team to play the sport that they have a passion and love for. So it's repetitive, you know. It's Groundhog Day all over again. The kids act the same way over and over again. The moms are thrilled with the roses, and the organization does a great job here, along with NIHL. So the partnership between the Jaguars and NIHL is impeccable for the professional outcome that they had each and every year, and it's, as you said, a joy to be here. So how did these two teams get here today, Steve? Well, let me tell you, Skokie started off by beating Dubuque 5-0, and then followed up with a 7-3 victory. So scoring 12 goals in 2 games, they're red hot offensively coming into this championship match. And then the Timberwolves out of Hoffman Estates, they actually tied St. Jude in the first game, and then beat them 3-2. So they've had 2 close competitive games, and I believe from a former coach's perspective that tight games help with adversity and help you in championship games like today. So, but both teams are definitely well prepared, as you mentioned earlier. Sometimes you have to be a little bit lucky. I don't think either one of these teams had a lot of luck going on this year. They both finished 1-2. They were seeded 1-2, and here they are, you know, to play for the gold championship for the Squirt division. So, you know, each year we request the managers to give us some information. Some teams are more helpful than others, okay? So we'll start off with the Timberwolves, who sent us some information as well. They're returning to the NIHL Championship for the 2nd year in a row.
Congratulations, that's a huge accomplishment.
It is, because there are a lot of teams who never get here in the course of their youth hockey careers. So they were able to play in 4 tournaments, which are always a lot of fun. Probably more fun for the parents than they should be, and for the kids. Well, we won't go into that right now. But they won 2 tournaments, 2 Big Bears, 1 in Chicago and 1 in Ann Arbor, Michigan. The 2 other tournaments they were in were the Wishbone Classic, which I'm sure you know you may have experienced way back when the teams go up to Northbrook around Thanksgiving time and took 2nd place there. And then they played in, which I have not heard before, but it's called the Squirtacular in Minnesota, and they took a 2nd place there. So a lot of fun for the Timberwolves traveling around. Skokie team finished with a 12-3-1 record. Scored 66 goals, only gave up 29, so their goals for is 4.1 and their goals against is 1.8. Whereas Hoffman Estates finished right behind them at 11-2-3, scoring 68 and giving up 38, so they're averaging 4 goals a game and giving up 2.3. So I think there's going to be two evenly matched teams, being the top 2 seeds and finishing first and second in division. You know, we're talking about 2.5 minutes of warm-ups.
Well, it's always a pleasure bringing these games, but also because we've both been involved in our careers with our kids playing and different organizations, you realize how much work it takes, not only with mom and dad, grandma, grandpa, everybody, family members helping out to get to those early morning practice, but all the different behind-the-scenes volunteering that makes NIHL the strong organization it's been for years. And it's just, again, dedication. And we were talking before the broadcast started how unique hockey families are. You know, even when you're done with hockey, it seems like my boys still hang out with guys that they skated with when they were 6, 7 years old, and put that bond and friendship together that will last them for a long time. So, good hockey community, as we'd like to say.
Yes, and I mean, we should probably give a little credit and shout out in the timing of it all. Yesterday being the 40th anniversary of the Miracle on Ice. You know, so that team, you know, putting USA hockey on the map, and ever since then, hockey has grown. And probably over the last 12 years, youth hockey in Illinois has grown in the Chicagoland area due to the Blackhawks' success.
Oh, yeah.
And Rocky doing so much there. So, you know, there's different organizations popping up. I don't remember Hoffman Estates being a big-time youth hockey program when my son first started about 18 years ago, but they are now. So I've seen them more recently here at the NIHL Championships. Skokie's been around forever. When we did games yesterday, we had Northbrook and Winnetka here, which is probably where a lot of youth hockey first began in the 60s and 70s, where some of you know, the Blackhawks who were coming out of Canada and playing back then raised their kids. So it just continues to grow, and there's a lot of important people to thank, and NIHL definitely being one of them, the Jaguar organization as well.
So we're just about getting ready to have the opening face-off. Both squads just finishing up their warm-ups. To the left will be, I hesitated there because I was looking to see, they've got 2 goalies. Both squads have 2 goalies today, so.
Yeah, we'll give you the starting goalies in a moment on puck drop.
Breakout. Yep. So the Flyers are to our right, predominantly black with the white shoulder pads and orange piping. Timberwolves got the predominantly white, black shoulder pads and pants with little gold highlights through it. Skokie will skate to our right.
That's a good old rink in Skokie. In fact, I think they built a new sheet of ice there. I think there's a former employee of the Joliet Park District here that works up there now.
So the coaching staff giving final words of encouragement to the squad, and you know, like you had mentioned, Tom, they're here at the big show. So over the course of a long hockey season, you're going to go through a lot of ups and downs, and as you gel as a squad, you start knowing where your teammates are going to be and positioning, and just all the fine-tuning that needs to go when you reach this level of championship. And it might be a cliche, but I always say defense wins championships, so we'll see what a key role the goaltenders play today.
Yes, and I could see for Skokie we have in goal Michael Mulick, number 51.
So we are at live action. We're down into the zone. This is nice poke check there to clear the zone. Crossed over the blue line.
I think we may have a delayed penalty call already too.
Yep. Ref to our left here has his hand up. bunch of players scrummed in the far corner. And we're going to have a tripping call within the first 20 seconds of the opening 11-minute periods here. So we'll hear the call.
22 White tripping.
So that's Avila. So it's interesting, usually a couple of shifts, you get your legs underneath you, you get into the flow of the game. So we'll see with the man advantage how this Flyer squad reacts. See what the coaching strategy is in the opening first minute here. Face-off won by the Timberwolves, sent all the way around the boards. Walsh swats at it, tries to get possession, does a good job along the near side. Here Corr is trying to break out, pushes back to the point. Nice interception, could be an open lane here for you. Puts on the break, stops. Ooh, that puck was bouncing at Walsh's feet, or he could have had an open lane there. Tracked down by the Timberwolves defense, kept in nicely at the point. Swatted around to the near boards. Shot on goal, deflected out front, and we will get a whistle. Goalie saw that all the way, Tom.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the number there for our Timberwolves starting goalie. I haven't been able to yet, but nice cover up on the
So 48 seconds left in the Flyer power play. We'll have a face-off to our left. Both teams made wholesale line changes, and the draw is won by the Timberwolves. They look to clear the zone, and they do. Back out in the neutral ice. 2-on-2 opportunity, shot, nice block shot there by the defense. Pushed down into the Timberwolves zone. Loss of control. Got 20 seconds left in the man advantage for the Flyers as they'll look to regroup. Puck is bouncing around here a lot at neutral ice. Miller finally pushes it down. Intercepted nicely by the Flyer winger. Put a head of steam. Crosses over the blue line into the far corner. Trying to regain control. Push back out in front. Good coverage there off the circle. And both squads now are at equal strength. The Flyers weren't
good
able
penalty
to
kill by the Timberwolves.
Yep.
They only gave up one shot on goal.
Yep. So always a concern in that opening, and they held their own. So Asst pokes at it, gets back into the Flyer zone. Tried to clear. Nicely dragged off those side boards. Head of steam for the Flyer. Manio sends it wide. By Timberwolves defense. Swatted at, kept down into the zone as they're looking to regroup. Hughes sends it back to the defenseman. Changes direction. Warren there breaks out. Gets ahead of steam. Poke nice and cleared the zone. Not far enough for icing. Timberwolves just send that puck up. Here comes you again. Nice side move. Spreads out the defense. Collides there with two players. Refs say play on.
Number 11 can fly. He's definitely a player to watch.
Nice lateral move there into the zone. Kept in nice at the point by the Timberwolves defense. Here's Miller. Open slot right up the middle. Shot. Oh, chest save there. I don't know if the goalie saw that.
It was partially screened.
Good job by the Timberwolves defense to keep it down in the opposition zone. Miller swats at it. Regain control, sends it over. Nice poke check there. Pushed out of harm's way, or that could have been a breakaway for the Flyer forward. Finally cleared back out in neutral ice. Timberwolves have changed their defensive pairing. Just swatted down by Bacus. Wraps all the way to the far side. We have just under 7 minutes in the opening period. No score. As the Flyers look to regroup. Sent out nicely to center ice. Oh, good sidestep there. Opportunity. Great back check there by the Timberwolves defense. That would have been a high percentage shot for.
Their goalie has lost a stick for a minute here. There's a breakaway.
Sitnik coming in all alone. Shot and a save. Great opportunity there for the Timberwolves, and the Flyer goalie was square to the shooter.
Yeah, Michael stood tall on that save. He really went post to post well with that move.
We're back out in the neutral ice. Flyers look to regroup. Break over left side. Good sidestep there, but it was poked away by Tumurbaatar.
Got some good end-to-end action going on here.
Yeah, no whistle for a while, Tom, so these guys are really out here hustling and skating, and seen a lot of open ice area. As they cross over the line, here comes the Timberwolves. Shot side over the crossbar. That was you. Tracked down by his forward.
Yeah, Yu's one of their leading scorers. He's definitely a player we'll be watching.
Nobody gets control. Finally poked back on the neutral ice. Timberwolves just jump it in. Flyers send it all the way to the far boards. Nice read there by the Timberwolves Flyer. Crosses over, loses control. Borowski shot. Oh, ricochet. That could have been dangerous. Change of direction. Here comes Hugh again, trying to sidestep a Flyer defenseman. Blind backhand centering pass. Scheibe tried to poke it. That puck was on edge. Didn't get much behind that shot. Oh, nice read there by the Flyer forward. Good back checking there to make sure nothing happens. Oh, wide open. Shot. Save. Wow, that puck was bouncing back and forth, Tom, and ended up being an open, high percentage opportunity for the Flyer forward.
First 2 or 3 minutes of the period, pretty slow. Both teams kind of getting a feel for the speed of the game, and then here's a replay. And a nice shot and equally great save. Both goaltenders have been sharp early on. I've been impressed.
They sure have. Very, very fundamentally sound, Tom. You can see from our vantage point, square to the shooters, jumping on rebounds. That was Hannes that had that opportunity for the Flyers. 4:43 left in the first, still scoreless. Face-off won by the Timberwolves as they poke it back out in neutral ice. Bacus with a head of steam. Move side, shot, and a goal. What a great backhanded play. He was being hounded by two forwards, put the jets on, and was able to sidestep, and a wonderful backhand for our first goal of this championship game.
Yeah, Maven did a great job. He picked up that puck. We'll see the replay, I'm sure, shortly, right around the red line. And he was harassed going in. In fact, they could have had a hooking call right about here. We'll see that. As he hooks him right there, and then he makes a quick move to the backhand and beats the goalie to the blocker side for a 1-0 lead by the Timberwolves.
Great lateral move there by that Timberwolves forward, and you're right. I mean, could have got a call, but was able to just have that burst of speed.
Goal scored by number 21, Maven Bacus. Unassisted.
Face off at neutral ice. Bouncing back and forth. Yu finally crosses over the blue line, showing that great hockey skill there. Good skating ability to open area. Just play along the near boards. Everybody scrambling for that loose puck, trying to gain control, come away with it nice and clean. Got 5 players along that near side. Picked up by Flyers defense, sends it up to the forward. Nice read there by the Timberwolves defense, and they'll send it back in. Oh, wide up the slot. Here's Yu. Oh, tried to sidestep, regains control. Great pad save there. Oh, that might have deflected, Tom.
I think it might have been deflected, and I think he was definitely screened. There was quite a few people in front of him. And here at 3:32 of the first, the Timberwolves have a 2-0 lead. 5-11-22.
Scored by 5, and that was Tumurbaatar, 22 Avila. But we'll see that back on the replay.
There's a pad save, then it goes out to the point. There's the shot, and it trickles, trickles in.
Looked like it was deflected, so Timberwolves have a 2-goal lead here as they continue to put pressure on with just a little.
Timberwolves goal scored by number 5, Itgel Tumurbaatar. Assisted by number 11.
Here comes Corr, head of steam, sidestep the defenseman. Good back check there, but the ref said too much there on the stick, and we are going to have a hooking call.
That was a nice rush by Skokie. He needed to draw a penalty, change the momentum here a little bit.
66 White, 2 minutes hook.
So with 2:53 left in the first period, got
Timberwolves penalty on number 66.
And penalties at this level are a minute 30, so we'll see if Skokie can get themselves back in the game here.
So we'll see what the Flyers can do with the second man advantage they've had today. The face off to the left of Timberwolves goaltender. Picked up nicely. Backhand blocked out in front by the Timberwolves defense. Bacus tries a headman. Good lead to you. That puck went on edge. Difficult to control. Centered out. Good sidestep there. Kept his poise. Send it back out into the point. Scheibe shot. Saw that all the way. Rebound. Great cover there on the second opportunity. This is going to go all the way down. Nice and waved off. Careful. Good back checking there by Timberwolves player. That could have been a high percentage shot.
We have an offside.
Referees missed that one. That was a hook along the near side. He was calling the offside play as we'll have a face-off hit neutralized with 2:12 left in the first. Timberwolves 2, Flyers nothing. And we've got 49 seconds left in the man advantage. Skokie wins the draw. Annis tries to use the boards. Bauer there helping him out. Finally pulled on the side. And they'll look to regroup. Reverse direction, come back here on the right-hand side. Nice use of the boards, headman's up. Annis poked away. A lot of pressure being put on by the Timberwolves, even though they're down a man, not letting Skokie get anything with sustainable end.
Their penalty kill has been pretty impressive on both occasions. Really bottling up Skokie, not letting him get out of the zone.
Shot on goal, Sitnik, that went wide right. Pushed along the sideboards, good give and go. Back to neutral ice. Under 10 seconds for this power play. Back and forth here at neutral ice. Both teams now are at equal strength. Bauer tried the headman up. Nice poke by you, showing that great skating ability to try to sidestep, ridden off nicely. Avila keeps it in. 5-6 players there along the near boards. We're under a minute left to play in the first. Nice read there, kept in his zone. Backhanded in, interception, and finally back out to neutral ice. Oh, nice sidestep there, but his player was just a hair offside. Avila would have had an open wing here on the right and had an opportunity for a good high percentage scoring play.
So we got 42 seconds left in the first period. Still 2-0 Timberwolves.
Good job by the Timberwolves on that power play again. Tom not letting Flyers get anything sustained down in the opposite side.
Special teams are important in the playoffs.
Nice poke check there. All the way in the far corner, settling pass, good positioning by the Timberwolf defensemen as they look to break out. bunch of bodies collide, and the refs are going to call interference.
7 black holding.
Looks like a hold.
All right, the Timberwolves get their first power play of the championship game.
22 seconds left in the first. So very important face-off win. Let's see if they can get anything
No
going.
surprise on the power play to have number 11, Brandon Yu, out there, one of the better skaters for the Timberwolves so far. Shivey as well.
Shivey's been very active on the defensive part, both him and Miller. Very mobile defenseman for the Timberwolves. And the draw is won by the Flyers. Crossing over blue line, high shot. Goalie decides to hold on, and we'll get a whistle. That probably was going over the crossbar, but why take a chance? Saw that shot all the way, let his team regroup. And nobody wins the faceoff. Flyers backhanded. Miller sends along to the far boards. Ricochets Strange off the dashers there, and that will do it. So at the end of the first, Timberwolves 2, Flyers 0. And as you mentioned earlier, Tom, the first couple of shifts were a little slow paced, but boy, the back 70% of this opening period was end-to-end action. Interfered with a bit with a couple of penalties, but Flyers have held their own, being shorthanded, and the Timberwolves, there are a couple of scoring opportunities, they've capitalized on those. So really exciting championship hockey here today at Inwood.
Good game so far. I guess the majority of the scoring opportunities we have to say would favor the Timberwolves, who have 2 goals, and I'll recap that right now. Number 21, Maven Bacus. Unassisted, scored a first goal for the Timberwolves, and then on a goal that was deflected, number 5, Itgel Tumurbaatar scored with assists to Brandon Yu and Diego Avila. So 2-0 Timberwolves will be starting second period momentarily, and we still have a minute 8 left of power play opportunity for the Timberwolves. This is an important kill for Skokie, being down 2-0.
We changed ends. Timberwolves down to our right now. Lukowski crosses over line. Tries to send it to his defensive partner. Nice read there by the Flyer player. Good back-checking there. Provenzano will regroup. Use of the boards there. Timberwolves crossover. Oh, that would have been a nice pass. Just out of the reach of the defenseman. Zone was cleared. Timberwolf player was ridden off. Nice read there, intercepted over the crossbar. Out of the glove hand of the Flyer goaltender. Push along the near boards. Push back up to his defensive partner. Oh, here's an opportunity. Breakaway shot and a save. And we've got a player injured there.
In the corner. I tell you what, Avery Jasper, that was very impressive. That's a long breakaway to anticipate as a goalie, coming all the way down, and moved side to side quite nicely to stop that breakaway opportunity and still keep the shutout at 2-0 so far. So I wonder if that's the same player that was on the breakaway.
I believe so, because when the goalie made the save, he seemed like he lost an edge.
The boards don't give.
And that was that was Jack Diete, number 11 for the Flyers. So coaching staff is over there making sure that player is all right.
What gave that away? The ponytail?
Back on his feet, being helped off. Looked like he just possibly got a little bit of wind knocked out, so regroup on the bench. There's 6 seconds left in the Flyer power play. But yeah, great breakaway opportunity there for Jack, and a exceptional save one-on-one by the Timberwolves goalie. So we'll have a face-off at center ice. Draw won by the Timberwolves. Forced over the blue line, bouncing puck. He tries to get control. Flyers finally do. Crosses over the blue line, and both squads are at equal strength. Just dumped down the end. Sent all the way about to the point quickly. Bauer tried to pull that away. Flyer defense will have to regroup. Nice poke check there to stop any offensive opportunity for the Flyers. And here comes the Timberwolves. Head of steam by the defenseman. Lost control of the puck. Couple of bodies collide there as they're scrambling over by the far boards. Sent over to the open wing. Puck bouncing along by the slot. Hughes swats at it. Avila trying to force that puck away. Flyers putting some really good pressure on, keeping it down in the Timberwolves zone. Blind backhand center. Great save. Wide open there.
That was point blank. Avery with a little nice save again.
Timberwolves regroup. Good pressure being put here on by the Flyers. Back out shot. Wrapped around the near side. Finally cleared out in the neutral ice. It's going to go long enough energy behind. Nope, icing waved off. Timberwolves were changing there, so had that open lane where their forward was able to intercept that puck. We've got a hook there. Ref saw that one all the way. Just blade got underneath the forearm. And
so now the Timberwolves go back on the power play. And that's a shame because Skokie just had probably their best offensive zone time all game long. They were really putting a lot of pressure on the Timberwolves.
80 Black, hooking.
And that opportunity for Maven Bacus, if you're going to say a good penalty, that was one, because if
Definitely.
not, it would have been wide open right up the slot. And we'll see with a minute 30 on the clock, 7:52 left in the second. Timberwolves with a 2-0 lead. Another shot from the point that deflected slightly. Flyer goalie saw that all the way. Here's an opportunity for McGrath. Good sidestep there, ahead of steam. Shot, not a lot of energy behind that, but retrieved by his forward partner. Doing a good job of keeping the pressure down in the Timberwolves zone, and Provenzano dumps it in. Blind backhand, he'll try again. Right onto the blade of his forward, backhand, blind. Oh, how did that go through? Shot from the point, intercepted. As Timberwolves break out. Push the defenseman wide. Shot, intercepted nicely by the Flyer defense. Head of steam. Oh, that was almost a cherry pick. Breakaway opportunity. And we'll reverse direction. Kowski crossing over the line. Nice sidestep, backhand. Flyer goalie hugging the post very well. Low shot there. Kept in by Scheibe. And here comes the Flyers. 10 seconds remain in the penalty. Two bodies collide. McGrath had something going but was ridden off. Nice work on the boards by Provenzano, the Corr. Nice stick handling sidestep. Another one. Crosses over the blue line. Oh, the ref said they were offside.
He was trying to straddle there a little bit and wasn't able to hold.
Nice move there by Corr to 2 deke moves, and Tucker got around, but his partner was just at half stride over the blue line.
There was some nice stick handling there by number 77. Tucker Corr playing center for the Skokie Flyers today.
And the Timberwolves are changing goaltenders, so about a period and a half, and now they'll change goalies as we are back to live action.
That should be number 39, Eli Brown, in there for the second half.
Diete crosses over, regains control, backhand. Here's Walsh, opportunity, shot, save. Difficult first save opportunity for the Timberwolves. No new goalie.
Yeah, John made a nice shot there, and then as a good young hockey player should, he followed up on his shot trying to get that rebound. Good play.
New goalie is Eli Brown, Tom?
I believe so. I haven't gotten the number yet, but that's, according to our roster, that's who I have pegged for that position right now.
Avery did a great job for the period and a half that she
very solid.
Covered that goal. Yes, very solid, very fundamentally strong. So, and we've got a offsides call, so we'll bring it back to the left of the blue line. 5:42 in the second. Timberwolves 2, Flyers nothing.
Got a little quiet in here, my friend, so something's going to happen soon.
It's a little bit of hockey superstition. And we are back to live action. Players bumped into the ref there, finally picked up by Flyers. Bauer crosses over, nice move, looks for that open area, shot, ricocheted off a Timberwolf defenseman, and it's swatted at, pushed all the way down the near end. Had enough energy behind it to get an icing call. We'll bring it all the way back to the right side.
Both teams are changing lines, getting some fresh skaters out there. 5:14 left in the second period. The Timberwolves lead the Flyers 2-0.
And the face-off is won by the Timberwolves. Send it all the way around to this open side. Puck bounces past Provenzano, but Diamos was able to help out. Punched all the way down. Icing waved off. Good use of the boards. Provenzano intercepted. Flyers look to regroup. Lost the edge there. Regains control. Shot. Oh, right through the blue paint. That seemed to ricochet off of a foot of one of the defensemen. That could have been an open opportunity for 74 for the Timberwolves. Good sidestep to get by the defenseman. Defenseman regroups, pushes the forward all the way to the near boards. Getting a little help, centered. Good positioning there. Poke that puck out of harm's way. Scrambling for that puck as it's bouncing around. Still regained, that was you. Bouncing around, oh, that was an awkward save.
Nice clear by the defenseman. That puck was sitting by itself for a while in that blue paint.
The puck was on edge, so Corr had to regroup. Met by 2 Timberwolf players there. Bunch of bodies are colliding. Miller trying to gain control, sitting it, helped him out.
A lot of body contact lately.
Yeah, the second period has seen a lot more contact, be it back checks or cross checks. A lot of tight quarter play. Provenzano pulls along the board. Nice block shot there by Sitnik. Sent to that open area.
It's a good clear. There's you hustling again.
Here comes the Flyers. 3-on-2 opportunity if they hurry up. Backhand by McGrath, went through the blue paint, tracked down by the Flyer forward. Good positioning there by McGrath, just hugging that post.
No goal. We had a whistle well before that.
Looked like Corr was pretty excited. He had an opportunity, but it was obvious the whistle had blown a couple of seconds before.
The goalie had that with his stick against the cage for a while.
Yep, covered that little part of the
Once
net.
he heard the whistle, he let go of it.
Wolsh went to the draw. Puck on edge at neutral ice. Headmanned up. Nice read. Two bodies collide. That's Quigley. Intercepted by Wolf forward. Kept in at the point. Oh, nice sidestep there by Olkiewicz. Good coverage there. Defense by the Flyers. Pushing that centering pass out of the way. Wormington crosses over, met by the Flyer Timberwolf defenseman. Puck going back and forth. Finally under the stick of the defenseman. Partner will regroup. Nice use of the boards. Kept in, back to the point. Quickly, give and go. It's Sherba. McGrath backhands it. Kept in at the point. A lot of bodies in front. You always hope the goalie can see those far point shots. Never made it through. Shaw got swatted as he'll run to the bench to do a quick line change. Got some fresh.
Sort of a breakaway here.
Here's an opportunity. Sherry picking over. Swatted at, and the ref said, yep. Knock that blade out.
Let's see if they call a penalty shot on that one.
It's definitely a slash.
And then they're going to talk about it.
Yep, the refs are both talking about it.
Definitely have a penalty. Let's see if he gets those arms up in the air.
Let's see if we can bring that up on replay. See if he had a good couple of strides ahead on that.
I believe
play.
that was Tucker Corr. We've been talking about his stick handling the whole time. He was cherry picking a little bit, and we had a long pass.
5 white, slashing. 5 white, slashing.
It's just going to be a slashing call, Tom. We thought possibly a penalty shot, but
he had a stride on him. Here's the replay. Long pass. Corr comes in, and there's the penalty. Never got the shot off. So, this is the second big opportunity in the second period for a power play for Skokie to get back in this game. So we'll see how that goes right now, Steve.
1:18 in the second, 1:30. So this will finish up the second period with a man advantage. Good coverage there by the Timberwolves. 2-on-2 opportunity. Pushed, deflected over. Good pressure being put on, knocking very important seconds off the man advantage. Finally pushed out under the blade of Miller. Sidestep shot, great save.
Oh, that was a really, really nice move by number 11, Jack Diete, for the Skokie Flyers. Little toe drag and a quick shot.
Exceptional save by 39 Brown, the new goalie that came in halfway through the second.
This goalie tandem has been really strong.
Oh, Steve. Yeah, it squared a shooter again, but Diete made a great high percentage scoring opportunity there. As we're under 30 seconds left in the second. Centered, good coverage there. Swatted at. Diete changes, reverses direction, crosses over the blue line. Spreads out the defense, shot.
Whoa.
Oh, off the side of the cage.
Thought that was in at first.
Looked like it was going to hit that high corner. Trickles over the blue line, they'll have to regroup. Quickly slaps it down. Miller saw that. Backhand out. Here comes Yu. Had a steam, changed direction, but the time is going to run out. So at the end of 2, Timberwolves 2, Flyers nothing. And again, very active second period, Tom. A lot of tight body checking and back checking.
Yeah, that period was a lot more physical as well.
Yes, it
a
was.
lot of back and forth, a lot of good back checking, and no scoring in that period. So, and now we have the infamous chuck-a-puck competition.
I like how Mike said, throwing the pucks while the lady leaves the ice.
So at this point in time, my friend, I'm going to thank a lot of people who were responsible for this broadcast. And
All right, let's see who the lucky winner is. Please hold all pucks. And here we go.
always nice to
We got
get
the
out of
tape
way.
measure here. Can't remember last time we've seen this.
The winner is 135.
135. 3 pucks there, close enough to take a tape measurement. And 135
Number 135 here to winner.
ends up being Victoria. So yeah, Tom, back to the second period. A lot more aggressive play, or let's just say tight quarters, body checking.
Body checking at a no-check level.
That's right.
Well, and then
in tight quarters.
when you're going for the puck aggressively for loose pucks, you're going to have body contact. So there's a difference between checking and body contact. I think referees have been calling a really good game.
They have, yes.
And you know what you can tell? Neither coach is upset.
True.
Yet.
Being coaches, we understand that.
Because the coach's eyesight is always better than the referees from a coaching perspective. I know, a big shout out to the referees who do a great job here. And you don't notice them when they're really doing their best work. And they haven't been noticeable today, which is great. They're letting the kids play. And the kids are doing a good job too. It's been a good, clean game. I've enjoyed it. It looks like Skokie has only 12 seconds left on the power play to start this pretty, but that's enough to win a draw and get into the offensive zone and get a shot or two off. And I think what they're going to need to do is really crash the net, because if anything I've noticed, both teams defensively have a lot of players around the net. Okay, so then it becomes a numbers game. All right, so if you're shooting from the outside, which both these teams have been doing that, the other 3 or 4 players have to crash that area and look for greasy rebounds.
So do you think
that.
the Skokie head coach told his squad anything different, or pretty much played the same they have the first 2 periods, and they're only looking at a 2-goal differential?
Yeah, I wouldn't change much. Just be aggressive and fight for those loose pucks.
All right, we are back to live action. Sent here to the near boards, and now both squads are at equal strength. Good sidestep move, good second, third. Oh, good individual effort there by Diamos. Yeah.
As I mentioned earlier, both teams defensively, there were 4 white jerseys in front of the blue paint there on that shot attempt, and they're just not giving up a lot of extra, opportunities.
One of the things we've noticed, very limited amount of rebounds by both goaltender squads. I mean, they've done a great job. When they see the puck, they're making the saves, and usually those rebounds are second evers. Those are the ones that they wish they would have had back. So here comes the Timberwolves, head of steam here. Bacus shot over the crossbar. Finally picked up by the Flyers. Give and go. 3-on-1 opportunity. Shot. That puck went on edge. Great save.
No rebound.
Unfortunately, that puck was going on edge as the Flyer
That was
forward.
one of the better opportunities that Skokie has had to make this a 2-1 game.
Yeah, that's
I
difficult.
believe that was number 23 for Skokie, which would be Andrew Diamos, coming down that right wing.
He was frustrated because you could tell he didn't have control of that puck as it went on edge, but good individual effort there to spread the defense, and we'll have a face-off in the far circle, won by the Flyers. Here comes you. Good sidestep, had a steam, able to get by that second defender, push back to the far boards, look to regroup, change direction, blind centering, that puck was bouncing. Scheibe keeps it in, shot. Good coverage there, another block shot by Flyer defense. Centered, oh!
I believe we have a goal. I think the shot may have come from behind the net and hit someone's skate and went in. Is what I believe I caught. Hopefully the replay will.
I know the goalie did.
But it's a 3-0 commanding lead right now for the Timberwolves with 9:35 left in this championship game. The Timberwolves fans are celebrating.
Yeah, and Michael didn't see that as it came off the boards. Coaching staff is wanting an explanation from the refs.
Give it to 29.
No, we got it. Hey, we got it. 11
from
from 25. 11 from 25. We got it.
That was 11 got that score.
That would be Brandon Yu.
Yep. Brandon's been very active today, and
The assist goes to Logan Scheibe.
And now the Timberwolves have a 3-0 lead here. Still a lot of time, 9:20 left in the third. Good coverage there by the Timberwolves defender.
That's what I originally thought.
Our engineering booth
Timberwolves goal scored by number 11, Brandon Yu. Assisted by number 25, Logan Scheibe.
You and Scheibe on that score, and from the engineering booth, they saw it looked like it ricocheted off of one of the defender and just snuck right underneath the goalie pad. So unfortunate, lost sight, but those ricochets are notorious for having those awkward-looking goals. So we'll have a couple of players make the line change here.
Throwing a puck in front of the net is always a good play.
Flyers win the draw, shot, good coverage up front.
And once again, no rebound given up by the Timberwolves goalie.
Eli's doing a good job of seeing it and grabbing the puck and making sure we get a whistle. Get his teammates to regroup, as the Timberwolves do. Change of directions. Flyers cross over to the blue line. Tried to sidestep. That puck's bouncing around. Bacus had manned up. You lost control. Finally poked out in the neutral ice where Warren tries to snag that. McGrath rode 66 for the Timberwolves off that play. Oh, here's an opportunity on an open wing. Good back check by you. Poked that. Had manned up to Warren. Looking for that open lane. Finally decides to backhand it down. And here comes Skokie. Nice headman. Oh, nice read there. Timberwolves players sent it down. There's Jake Winkowski. Miller keeps it in at the point. Poked at. Player down, swatting at it. Finally crosses over a blue line. McGrath will backhand it in. Met nicely by the Timberwolves defenseman. Icing waved off. 7:20 here left in the third. Puck poked along the near side. Dumped back in by Timberwolves forward. Center, good coverage there. Provenzano covering that blue paint area. And here comes Skokie. They're breaking out, crossing over center line. Nice read there by 22 for the Timberwolves. That was Avila. And Skokie will try it again. Headman up, another nice read by Bacus. Dumped in. Poked back out in the neutral ice. Here's a one-on-one opportunity.
That's Bacus again.
Shot over the crossbar. A lot of muscle on that shot. It went high. Here comes Corr. Retrieve that puck real well. Try to wrap around looking for some open area. Finally poked at. And icing's waved off. Timberwolves turn it around. Sitnik, good move there. Sidestep.
What hustle by Corr there.
Both players
And we got
collide.
a penalty.
Yep, we're going to get a penalty. So probably should start talking about players of the game, Tom. We've got just a little over 5 minutes left.
I'll take the first two if you want to pick the next two after that. I'm going to go with the first player of the game for Skokie, number 77.
29 white, body checking.
Tucker Corr. And for the Timberwolves, number 11, Brandon Yu. You've been calling his name and number all day long.
Yeah, both Tucker and Brandon have done a great job, not only individually with some nice scoring opportunities. They showed their skating and stick-handling ability today at this championship game. So
when it comes to the game of hockey, for the passion I have for it, the players I enjoy the most are those that play 200 feet, and both those kids have done that today. Tucker Corr is a center, and he's helping his team all over the ice. Brandon Yu for the Timberwolves has a goal and an assist today, so and he's been one of their top scorers all year long, so no surprise in the championship game he's showing those skills once again. So I believe we have a timeout called. I would imagine it would be Skokie calling it. I didn't see the referee point, but being down 3-0, we got we also have the clock not where it needs to be, so maybe it's an official timeout. But down 3-0, you have a power play. I would say this is a must-scoring opportunity for them to get back in this game.
Clock is working against them. 5:56 left in the third. Looking at a 3-goal deficit, but be really critical to win the draw and get something sustained down in the opposition zone and see how the Flyers do. Diamos crosses over, shot.
Once again, no rebound. I mean, really, really fundamentally strong goaltending by the Timberwolves.
Yep, both goalie pairs today have been exceptional. Goalie saw that all the way and was able to get that glove hand and get a face-off. Swatting that along the far boards. Nobody sees the game possession yet. Back and forth, finally poked at. Enough muscle to get across. Flyers will have to clear.
Corr hustled back as good as he could, but Diete didn't see him as he was attacking that blue line on his backhand, his back turn to his teammate.
Face-off neutralized. 5:20 left in the third. 50 seconds left in the man advantage. Flyers will regroup. McGrath headbands it up. Job by Warren intercepting that. Kept in. Blue line. Referees say play on. Here's Corr. Shot wide right. Oh, good rebound opportunity.
Well, that was a really quick shot by Corr from the slot there. It just missed, getting inside that far left post. But I mean, how lively were those boards? That puck came flying out for a rebound there, and
good coverage to hugging the post. Was able to get the goalie glove on there, and
Corr with the quick shot from the slot there, and then there's the rebound, and
Boy, it did
covered up by
ricochet out quickly. Yep. We're back to live action. Flyers will have to wait till they clear.
Offside for Skokie. They only have 12 seconds left here. Steve, it's not desperation time yet, but there's only 4:37 left in a 3-goal game.
Got some fresh legs on the ice. 12 seconds remaining here. Very important face-off win for the Flyers. As they do win the draw. Player lost an edge, kept it nicely at the point, flipped back out in the neutral ice. And that will do it for the man advantage. Diete sends it over. Nice read by Bacus. Interfering with that headman pass. Kowski crosses over. Nice sidestep, lateral move. Looks for that clear area. Tries to poke that puck down. Backhanded stuff shot there. Goalie was doing a good job hugging the post. Diamos crosses. Good coverage there. Double team. Regains the puck. Opportunity there. Lost an edge. The Timberwolves defense just swarms on those forwards when they cross over, especially in the slot area. Great coverage there. Spotted to the neutral area. Nobody seems to be able to regain control here. Finally, Flyers do. Cross over the blue line. Sidestep. Shot pushed wide right.
That's Corr again. Nice move.
Good
And
lateral.
it's Corr!
Corr.
Oh, he went into the corner. Made a nice move.
And pulled that puck out.
And he went top shelf on that blocker side. That definitely,
77 from 23.
23, Andrew Diamos did a good job. Here's a replay, Tom.
As Corr goes into the corner, comes out, makes the quick move, beats the defender, and then beats the goalie top shelf to the blocker side to make it 3-1. We got 3 minutes left.
Back to live action, flip shot. Provenzano tried to keep it in, ricocheted over the stick. Let's look at a couple more players, Tom. Who's some of our other goal scorers today?
Well, I really like the play defensively for the Timberwolves. You've definitely mentioned number 25, Logan Scheibe, a lot.
Very, very active defenseman, I agree.
You got someone on Skokie on your radar?
Yeah, Andrew Diamos has been heavily involved, very active. So we'll go with Andrew Diamos, number 23 for Skokie.
Okay.
And we are back to live action, 2:40 left in the third. Backhanded.
Little flip shot there, and nice save. 2:39 left in the third. Timberwolves 3, Flyers 1. Fresh skaters on the ice.
Yep, the coaches are probably going to do short shifting here to keep fresh legs. Looking at the 2-goal deficit. Anything can happen here in championship hockey, and defense will probably have to get a little more active and take a few more.
And they're pulling the
risks.
goalie.
And they're pulling the goalie already with 2:27. Shot from the far point. Eli decides to hold on.
Always a good move. It allows you a line change if you want, which they're doing. Doesn't give up an extra scoring opportunity. As we've mentioned, all throughout this game, all the goalies who've played today have been exceptional.
Making sure that the player's in the right position. Very important face-off.
They win it.
Flyers win. Shot. Bouncing puck. Oh, right over the blade. The Flyer forward who is in great position there. Here comes you. Sidestep the defense. Good poke check there. Push pressure here. Avila tried the back end. Sees that big open net. Flyers burst out. Here comes McGrath, head of steam. Sidestep, got two, past one defenseman. Poke check by the Timberwolves defense. Sends all the way down.
Will it make it? It's close, but no!
It will get an icing, so that'll bring it all the way back. That's the chance you take when you send it down to try to score that goal. So
number 5, Itgel Tumurbaatar. Very close. I would say it's 7 or 8 inches away from making it a 4-1 game, but now it's a face-off.
Timberwolves retrieve. Poke back in the neutral ice. Flyers will have to regroup. Provenzano tips it up. Nice read by Bacus. 1:20 left in the third. Shot up the post. Off the pipe! Wow.
Was that by Bacus?
Bacus right up the middle.
Oh, he just
saw it again. High sticking there.
all the way down. We're going to bring it. We got a minute 13 left in the third. Timberwolves 3, Flyers 1. We got 2 more players to name and yes, we're going to go with number 21, the third player of the game for the Timberwolves, Maven Bacus. We got 1 more to name for Skokie. Yes.
So the third Skokie player would be Jack Diete.
Number 11.
Number 11. Captain, nice at the point. Clock is the enemy of the Flyers right now as we're at 1 minute remaining. Nice read. Bounced along.
Either one.
We'll get another call and bring it all the way back. So again, another important face-off win for the Flyers. Strategically, they've been brought back a couple of times when that open net was tried to be scored on. So Corr will take this face-off. Referee's got to retrieve a water bottle that awkwardly came off the bench. Face-off won by the Flyers. Oh, nice drag play there by the Timberwolves. Refs say play on, kept on the left side of the blue line. Shot, glove save, ricochets. Provenzano keeps it in. Nice read by the Timberwolves defense. Poke back out to neutral ice. 30 seconds left.
We'll be naming that soon.
Players.
Do you have a preference?
Reverse direction. Timberwolves looking off precious time. Saw that open area.
There's your MVP right there.
And Brandon Yu. Johnny on the spot.
He's been solid all year. He's been solid tonight. And that's 2 goals and assists.
And great positioning by Brandon there, and he's been a key
11 from 22.
Key factor in this Timberwolves play. Here's the replay, Tom. Just positioned himself correctly at center ice.
All the way in, all alone, make sure, and he
Gates it in and
seals the deal.
captures his second goal of today's contest. And as the clock winds down, that will do it. A victorious Timberwolves squad just mobbing their goaltender, and victorious here at the under 10 gold division championship game here at Inwood. Bunch of happy smiling players there, and did a great job in its championship contest today at Inwood. Flyers players down to our right. Giving congrats to their goaltender. Players played well. I think the initial 2 goals in the opening period kind of set the stage. As Tom and I were discussing second period, was a lot of tighter body checking and tight-knit play. And then the third period, we had scoring by both squads. Finally, the Flyers were able to dent the net because the Timberwolves tandem goaltenders did a phenomenal job. We're going to bring it downstairs and listen to the introduction of the players.
The head coach is Steve Blickman, and the team's manager is Manio.
Timberwolves goalie tandem, those two young ladies did a, Brown and Jasper, Eli and Avery did a great job covering the pipes. Only allowed one goal to get by the Flyers' opposition. We're getting set here. The photographer is going to take the banner photographs with both of these exceptional teams that made it to the championship NIHL Blackhawk tournament this morning here at Inwood. They'll have some fond memories throughout their hockey career, being able to make it to the big game. And where they're...
Ladies and gentlemen, the most valuable player for today's game. From the Timberwolves, wearing number 11,
Official announcement of the MVP for the Timberwolves. Brandon did a wonderful job. Excellent skater. His parents are taking a photo there with his trophy. Congratulations to Brandon.
This is the
souvenir board, so family members, moms, dads, grandma, grandpa, brothers, sisters are taking photos. Tom, we're going to go downstairs, and Tom's going to bring us the players of the game.
Thank you, Steve. I'm very proud to be with our 3 players of the game from the Skokie Flyers. Getting the championship is a big honor. Not all the teams want to come here, and only 2 can get here at every level, right? So my first player of the game is number 11, Jack Diete. Okay, how long have you skated with Skokie?
Skating at Skokie?
Yeah, how long have you been with the
This is
club?
my first year.
This is your first year, okay. Well, you had a great season, okay. You had a lot of fun today. We called your number all day. Congratulations to one of our players of the game. You want to pass it to your teammate, the microphone? Our second player of the game is Andrew Diamos, who had an assist on your goal, okay. So how long have you skated with Skokie?
Like 5 years.
5 years now? Good. It's a good hockey club, and you're enjoying yourself. You have good teammates, stuff like that. Do you have any fond memories of this year's experience, like a tournament you guys went to?
No, not really.
Not really? Okay. Well, nice assist today, and good job out there. We're going to pass this on, and if you look at the camera here, Tucker Corr, number 77, our 3rd player of the game, and a goal scorer. So that happened in this corner over here. So you want to tell us how it happened?
So basically, I just saw the puck, and then I looked around and no one was there, so I went to the middle, and I knew that the goalie's a little shorter, no offense, but he was a little shorter, so I could just put it a little higher, and I could put it in there.
Yeah, you did it on the top shelf on the blocker side. And what I really enjoyed most about your game is that you play 200 feet. So the most important part of hockey is being able to be offense and defensive, and you did that. So congratulations on a great season, and go hang out with your teammates, okay?
Okay.
Back up to you, buddy.
Nice analysis by Tucker Corr there on his goal. Young man was all over the ice today, so while I'm sure the team's disappointed on the outcome, they have to hold their heads high. They should be very proud of getting here today, and just a really good team effort by the Flyers squad. And like I mentioned earlier, they'll have fond memories of this morning here at Inwood. So while we're getting prepared to bring the Timberwolves players down to the game, and Tom will be bringing the interview again, thanks to everybody who is involved with bringing this championship. I'm told we're bringing it back downstairs to Tom.
Well, thanks again, Steve, and how exciting. You guys got here last year, and you came back again, which is really exciting. So congratulations on the championship. My 3 players of the game here for the Timberwolves are number 21, Maven Bacus. I'm going to go with you first. What do you think of today's experience?
It was good. It was fun.
It was fun.
And we worked hard.
Well, you worked hard all season to get here, and you worked hard all game. So defensively, I thought you guys bottled them up quite well. And you handled the puck a lot. So how long have you skated with these guys?
I think like 3 or 4 years.
3 or 4 years. A lot of good team chemistry. Okay, congratulations. You can pass it on to your teammate. My second is Logan Scheibe. You're one of the defensemen.
Yes.
Strong game. Defensively, you guys were great. Your goaltending was great. I mean, tell me what you saw out there from a player's perspective.
Well, I saw like a bunch of penalties that were being called, like bad penalties. The refs were mad, and like
It was a physical game for a championship game.
Defense played good.
Defense was really good. You did a great job out there. Congratulations. You take that here. So, Brandon, you were one of the leading scorers, number 11 for Timberwolves all season long, along with Maven Bacus. You guys worked hard to get here. Your parents helped you. Your coaches helped you. When you got up this morning and you were coming to the rink, did you think that MVP was a possibility for you? Did you think MVP was a possibility for you? Did you even think about that? You did. Okay. 2 goals and 2 assists. That was and as I mentioned earlier to other players, your 200-foot game is really good. You're just not an offensive player. You help out defensively. How did you feel on that last goal with that empty net?
I felt good.
Were you a little excited? A little nervous at the same time?
Yeah.
Well, you look very confident the whole time.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations to the Timberwolves, and I'd like to ask you guys more questions, but I think what you really want to do is go celebrate with your teammates, right? Well, let's go celebrate with the teammates, all right? Congratulations, guys. Back up to you, Steve.
And again, congratulations to the Timberwolves, 3 players of the game, and number 11, Brendan, you, the MVP of today's contest. So, thanks again.